And hello, fellow raiders. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is going to be a little bit of a follow-up to last week's video in terms of my planning for what I was leveling up at the time. I was working on Secret Room 4, as we see here, and I am happy to say that the team I was working on was successful, and I thought I would show that real fast in case you were struggling. Just to show you, I did it in 172 turns, which is a little slow, but the idea is to complete it, not necessarily be the fastest. You can look at the global rankings here. A lot of people are just doing multiple berserkers, multiple soul bonds. That's basically it. This guy actually has 2 gnarl horns. I'm not a fan of building dupes of champions in general, so that's why I kind of favored this team instead. Like I'm using Mother Superior, no one else isn't, just to get a little bit of extra speed to push me over the 2-to-1 ratio. I did change what I did for gearing, though, just a little bit. Specifically on Abyssal, I didn't have the taunt gear, so I went stun instead. So I'm running 2 champions in stun. I've got Abyssal and Soul Bond. And then for Gnarlhorn, I didn't have good shield gear. Shield gear is still a great option, so I went with Guardian and Life gear. And I think this might actually have worked out better for my team because shield gear lasts, it's a 3-turn shield, and sometimes I've already taken those 3 turns by the time my control might pop loose. So Guardian gear will let me to actually absorb 10% of the damage, regardless of when attack happens, as opposed to shield gear, which might falls off. So those were the 2 gear adjustments I made. I threw my Mother Superior in Relentless. I have like these are decent Relentless pieces. They're not absolutely top tier Relentless pieces, but I'm actually at a point where I got a fair number of Relentless pieces, and it's kind of had to like figure out where to stash them. So just to kind of keep my gear cleaned out a little bit, I thought saving these Relentless pieces on a rare would be good. I've still got a decent inventory for other up and coming characters. I was able to do the first run without masteries on my Soul Bond or my Berserker, but I filled them back in to do it again just to make sure it wasn't a fluke, and masteries didn't make it quite a bit easier. So fairly similar masteries on both of them, a little bit of a variation. That's just how I found that would benefit this secret room the most, or the character in general. So hopefully, if anyone's having trouble with that secret room, this is not a bad team. Also, if you're struggling in the gear department, I would say you need to maybe push 1 or 2 more of these guys to 60. I would definitely push Gnarlhorn to 60. I might even do that still, but Gnarlhorn would be the guy to the next 60 out of these 3. And that's it. The first, well, one more piece of advice. The first wave is the hardest. If you can get past the first wave, you're probably in a good position. So keep that in mind if you're struggling on Secret Room 4. As far as what else is going on in Raid Shadow Legends, we are in the Herndig fusion, and I've been working on that fusion myself. We've just started a 2x Ancients summoning event, and we need so many 1,000 points to grab some stuff here. It's just 1,000 points to get the rare here for the fusion. Ideally, I like to get 3,000 points or more from my shards. So let's. I've already finished Fire Knight. I'm not going to try to. Well, I say I'm not going to try to get first place, but maybe I will. Who knows? I'm probably not going to bother with Arena very much. So without further ado, let's see how this goes. All right, going for 3,000 points, and any non-dupe legendaries would be great. They kind of have a bad record of picking up dupe. If we get any epics for the fusion, that would also be awesome. Sepulchre Sentinels, great traditional clan boss champion if you can get her for her attack down her A1. Otherwise, she's basically just a clan boss champion. I have been working on my double man eaters, so those guys are leveled now. Missionary, your food. You're not very good. My double man eaters are now 6-star, and I'm working on their last levels now. And hopefully, I'll put together that team. I'll be starting next week. Jareg, good clan boss champion as well. Excuse me. Because of his A1 and his ally protect is actually pretty good. So if you run him at a 4-3 ratio, this will help you with the clan boss as far as staying alive. I've been using him as my spirit affinity team for quite a while. Armina, one of the newer ones. I think they have her already, but haven't really built her out. She's a barbarian. I'm pretty good on barbarians. Has a kind of like a stun mechanic on her, or she kind of gains stun turn meter every time she lands a stun, so it's not bad. I might play with her someday, but no. Here we go. Oh, ooh, Valkyrie's one of the best champions you can get in the game, and I already have one. Remember when I was saying no dupes? The 2 Valkyries aren't that bad. You can do one for arena and one for clan boss. So I might build this one actually at some point. But an excellent, excellent champion. Uh, it's hard for me to be upset about it when she's such a great champion. But I have one and have been using her in my clan boss team for a very long time. So I will have to consider if I want to do arena with her or not. Or since I'm moving to unkillable, if I take my existing Valkyrie and move her over. But okay, so still hoping for non-dupes here. Steel Skull, pretty good champion for not only for faction wars but early clan boss. The A1 with the poisons is pretty good. You can get that up to 35% with books and another 5% with the mastery. AoE heal as well, defense up. So yeah, single target heal cleanse. So these are all. He was one of my very early epics I built, and he got clan boss for a while, and then he moved to the faction wars, and now he's just a kind of a faction war champion for me right now. On to the next. This guy was using one of the fusions, and I kind of fused him into a legendary and forgot about him. I don't think this guy has anything terribly interesting. He's probably going to sit in my vault unless I think of a better use for him. Moving on. Canoness is kind of terrible, so we will just wave our hands and continue. Karam, if you need a poison exploder. I don't, since I have a Zalvia. And let's go again. Not getting a whole lot of luck here, am I? Warden. Not a good champion either. He's going to be food, most likely. All right, so this will be 3,000 points worth of jeez. And Aaron, yes. Aaron Hees. Who knows? She's a poison champion on her A1, so she can do some poisons, but that's about it. So the question is do I want to keep summoning now, or do I want to wait for the other summoning event? I'm sure it's going to be painful. You know what? 2 times, we're going to cross our fingers and just keep going with it. Let's go for broke. What do you say? They don't actually need to do the other summoning event if everything else works out. Off we go. More sacreds. Let's see what we get. More purple. Still looking for that non-dupe Lego. Talia's so-so. Not a bad nuker if you don't have a better one. Okay, Fenchi. Fenchi was used in a fusion recently, so I kind of fused him and forgot about him. Decrease speed, equal target, turn meter, and place poisons. He's all single target. It's not really the best. Looking for some gold here. Here we go. Oh, I got trolled. There's like one place in the game for this guy, I think. Attacks all enemies. Decrease speed. Okay. All enemies weaken. Decrease defense. You don't place a weaken. Okay. Reduction. I thought there was a spot for this guy. I just don't remember what it was. Ally attack in all battles. So he's new, but he's not great, unfortunately. Oh well. 2 more. Cross our fingers for something good here. Aothar, nope, not good. And Fenax is decent. All right, well, that's my luck. The only new champion I managed to acquire is that Suzerain Cone. I want to figure out where he's actually used good, useful. I haven't heard of anyone actually using this guy. As far as the champion chase goes, I should be at 4.5k points. So we'll grab these. Since I didn't get anything for the fusion, I will continue on with said fusion. I have a few of the champions, and I'll keep working on that. I will get this one. I've got enough to fuse another one. But I'm probably not going to be able to keep anything from this fusion, so I'll probably just get the dwarf, and that'll be it for me. Anyway, I hope you had better luck in your 2-time summon for Sacred Shards, and I will see you guys next time.